Sort of walking around, getting to know the place. Free money. Well, money is made to be used. Thank you. We have multiple leads. We haven't met Malleolus yet. I still kind of just want to walk around and meet people instead of focusing too much on one specific thing. Well, maybe we can talk to Rufus. If that's okay. Rufus. You all doing good? No. Alright. Horatius.
What is it, citizen?
I'll be going now.
All right.
Equidia? We're all ready, aren't you?
Keeping an eye on things, Horatius?
As always, priestess.
Any news about Sentilla, Navia, or Kabash?
No sign of any of them, I'm afraid. But we do have a newcomer. Strangely dressed woman. Pretty, though.
Thank you.
Funny accent, too.
A traveler from a faraway land, then?
Seems that way.
Then let's make sure she feels welcome, shall we?
Of course, priestess.
That almost sounds a little bit sinister. I appreciate it, though. Thank you. We have 3 missing people, actually. Navia, who we have found. Well, we know where she is. And then Santilla and Kabash. Kabash we need to talk to for the Egyptian plaque. Hello?
Name's Rufus. Better watch your step.
Why are you being homophobic? What's your story?
Can't talk long. Got to stay sharp, but... family's from Seleucia on Tigris. Babylon province. But I've been roaming a long time now. Even joined the legions. The 6th. The one they call Ironclads.
How did you end up here?
Same way as everyone else.
Yeah, we don't want to talk about that anymore because it's established. Why are you still wearing your legionary armor?
Because we're all in grave danger. Is it not obvious?
It's not gonna help you. Why don't you have a weapon?
The magistrate made me toss it in the chasm. Stupid. Going to have to improvise now.
Not much of a talker, are you?
If you were dealing with what I am, you wouldn't be either.
Are you dealing with homoerotic feelings? No, rheumatism.
Nobody is supposed to know about that. Did Lucretia tell you?
I figured it out on my own.
Look, I haven't been at my best lately. All my joints ache constantly, and the pain. It has a way of messing with your head. I get stirred up by things that shouldn't bother me, and then there's the statues, and my doubts about my faith. And I just want to scream. You want to help me? Do what Lucretia hasn't been able to do. And find me something to make the pain go away. Until then, get out of my face.
We can do that on our own, or we might be able to talk to Navia. A fountain producing fresh water, which is coming from the aqueduct behind it. If water can enter the city via the aqueducts, perhaps there is also a way to escape through them. Definitely.
You again.
Gonna talk about Virgil. Do you know a way out of here?
If I did, do you think we'd be having this conversation?
What do you think about the golden rule?
I'll tell you this much. I hate the fact that my survival depends on the common sense of other people.
Kind of like driving cars. I know the feeling. I've lived through a pandemic.
Then you know what I'm talking about. I mean, all these people just bumble along like nothing's wrong, while we're one bad decision away from being wiped out. Like the last lot of people who lived here. Seems like I'm the only one ready for what's coming. Whatever that is. And when it hits, it's everyone for themselves. You've been warned.
Okay, so when the golden rule gets broken again, let's try to remember to go beyond that one door the statue was blocking. What do you think is coming?
I don't know. But did you ever get the feeling some of these statues are watching us when we're not looking? Like they're waiting for something. I don't like it.
I think you're right.
Of course I am.
Humble. Who are you gonna vote for?
Meliodas. Not sure I trust Sentius. Couldn't even protect his daughter in a city without sin. How's he going to protect us?
Anything I can do to change that?
No.
We had an option of electing Galliolus, so it does seem like maybe that's gonna be the option that everyone's gonna be happy with. Any idea where I'd find a Roman plaque?
No idea what you're talking about.
I think you're lying.
And I think you're an imbecile if you think that's going to work on me. I have nothing to say to you, kaput merda.
Well, guess we're solving the Virgil problem next time. Yeah, got him a little bit too angry. That's okay, we'll continue sightseeing. Is this the palace? I'm locking myself in. Don't try to follow me. Nothing good will come of it. Navia, it is. Oh, you can hear the people behind. Jeez. Arrows. They're giving me arrows here. Oh, this is the zipline that we went down, right? I thought we were gonna use the palace key, but maybe we can just climb back in. I've got to make sure people don't know about this bow. Feels a little bit dangerous. No? How do I get up on this step? Oh, I see a way up, but how do we actually take advantage of this? Hold on. It's a little bit high. Oops. Oh, no. Actually. Okay, that was not smart. Maybe we shouldn't walk around with a bow. Anyway. Oh, we have two bows now because we have the wooden one and the golden one. Hold on, hold on. We have the key to the palace doors, right? Yeah, so I think if we can find a keyhole, then we don't need to do all that. But there's no keyhole in this door. We have a key, but no keyhole. Are you pointing to something? No. There's money that's not stealing. There's money you can just take. That's somewhere else. Okay, that looks fancy. whatever's happening over there. But I'm curious about this castle part. Like, that's clearly a way for us to get up again, right? I don't know how to get up. This is the lowest step. Let me just make sure again. No, the ones that you can freeze, they have the little fireflies around them. This is it. But then how do I... Oh no, the same thing's gonna happen again. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the zip line we took before. Oh, this doesn't work like this. Yeah. Okay, you know what? We'll shelve this for the time being. I'm sure we'll be able to figure it all out in due time. For now, we'll just walk around and learn the layout.
Isn't the great temple majestic?
Hello, Equidia.
A new face. Ave, and may Vesta watch over you. I'm Equitia. To what do I owe the pleasure of this visit?
She forgot about me. Can I ask you some questions about escaping the underworld?
I beg your pardon?
Olivia was right. We're in the underworld.
Oh my. That is quite a lot to take in. You'll have to give me a moment. Let's see. If that is indeed the case, I suppose we'd better figure out what to do about it, hadn't we? We don't have much to go on, except the old stories. I remember 4 in particular about heroes in the underworld. Hercules, Hercules with Sisyphus and
She doesn't know me anymore because of the going back in time, but she's still giving all this information to me. She's so nice. Alright, I'd better get back to it.
May Fortuna guide you.
We've accidentally come to her home, I think is what's happened. I ziplined right in front of her, but she didn't care.
The priestess.
We can start the election right now. There was one option where she could do that, right? Ink jar. Oh, okay, this is back over here. I see. Are we really gonna steal from the priestess? Note to Octavia. Owned. Owned? An anonymous friend to Octavia. May the Lord bless and keep you. I am sorry I cannot risk discussing this with you in person, but if I'm right, then you are a believer like me. You may not be able to worship openly here, but know that you're not alone. If you ever feel like you need somewhere to pray, there's a special place waiting for you, deep in the caves behind the theater. Turn right at the first fork, and again at the second. We haven't met Octavia yet. I think we've been here though, the theater. Turn right at the first fork behind the caves, and again at the second. Okay. That's stealing. Octavia. Is she also a priestess then? I'm assuming this is the priestess's house. Yup. No doubt unpleasant cooking with such poor ventilation, but the Romans probably regard that as their servants' problem. I want to talk to some people. No people here. Okay. Secret shrine. One of Equitia's things mention a secret shrine.
Hey, you're not thinking about going into the Cistern, are you?
Oh, scared me. Yes, why?
Nobody's told you about Hannibal? Ugh, why do I have to do everything round here? So, there was this guy called Hannibal, right? Funny accent. Used to go down into the cisterns looking for junk he could clean up and sell. One day, a few weeks back, he comes out and tells me the cisterns are haunted. Said he could hear spirits wailing. Of course, nobody believed him, because who trusts a Carthaginian, right? Anyway, a few days later, he goes back in. And hours go by, and he hasn't come back out, yeah? So I go down after him, and it's dark. But in the distance, I can just make out his body, sprawled out on the ground. And hunched over him was something that made my blood run cold. No word of a lie. I saw a creature. Like the corpse of a man who'd been flayed. And it was eating Hannibal.
What did you do?
What any sane person would have done. I legged it out of there and put a sign at the door to warn the others.
That was a great story, but I'm still going down there.
Well, it's your funeral.
Yeah, we know that Hannibal's dead, because Dooley told us. This is to do with a Roman plaque. Equitia believes one of the cultists may know something about the Roman plaque. Or we can find Octavia and talk about it. We haven't seen so many of these people. Okay. Well, we have a bow. So we're not entirely defenseless here. And it didn't break the golden rule, presumably because... Oh, this is scary. Presumably because this is not foul play. Oh god. It's these creatures again.
Thank you.
You're welcome, I suppose. So there's more than one location where these things are. Why? Because I thought they were being peeled by Navia. How did they end up down here? Crushed creature. An emaciated human-like creature spattered in gold. It appears to have been crushed to death while entering the cistern from the cave beyond. Ah, this is the one hole that we looked through, where we found Navia's journal, right? I think? Okay, that explains why these creatures are here then, because it's the same creatures that Navia was working with. But they escaped here. The cistern. I know. I'm trying to help you. Lunar pendant. There's a Latin inscription on the back which reads Sen dia def. I can take it. Sen dia def. Is that Hannibal's? Oh. We're getting a lot of clues that we don't know what to do with right now. But sometime down the line, I think it's all gonna come together. So, let's just keep going for now. Okay. Ooh. That's a lot of money. Thank you. Otherwise, maybe not so scary for us because we know how to deal with this. That was my first time getting a good look at the peeled statue too, because we only ever saw it in black and white. Find a creative way to get to the upper cistern. Bum bum bum! Just to look around though. Oh, people who died while they were bathing. A young Roman man posing as if beckoning others to safety. Holding up one arm. Surrendering? Or greeting somebody. I wish you would have told me earlier. Yeah, because turning something into gold doesn't inherently mean that you can climb it. In fact, it would make it harder to climb, wouldn't it? It should. Yeah, so definitely getting the impression that there is an order that they want you to do things with, and we didn't necessarily do it the way they wanted me to. Which is okay, because I'm sure we'll still be able to piece it together. Oh god. Oh? Prisoner. Is that Santilla? Santilla!
You. Who are you? Did he send you?
I'm Welonzius, and nobody sent me.
Do you know you're here? You have to help me escape before that monster comes back.
What's going on here?
I'm Sentilla.
Oh my
I
god.
found a way out through the Gate of Horn, but it's locked. So I told him about it, and instead of helping me escape, he locked me up. He wants to keep us all here forever, or until we're turned to gold. He's a monster. You have to let me go so we can kill him and take his key.
Who? Who did this to you?
Sentius, my adoptive father.
Oh!
Furies help me. I'll castrate and crucify him.
So he was saying that. Wait, what? But he's the one sacrificing himself to ensure that the city remains under the golden rule. He would kill himself to make sure things stay the way they are? Did we just accidentally solve the game, or what's going on here? Oh my god. This is a little bit faster than I was expecting. How hasn't this broken the golden rule?
I don't know. He said the gods are on his side because they don't want us to escape either.
Where's the way out?
Behind me, there's an aqueduct tunnel bringing water from outside the city, so it should lead us outside. The only problem is it's barred by a heavy locked gate, and he has the only key.
Okay, let's kill him. What will you do if I release you?
I'm going to take that key from around his neck, even if it means cutting his throat to get it. I'm done caring about the golden rule. I just want out. Help me, and we can escape together.
What about the others?
There won't be enough time. Just you and me. What do you say?
What if I round everyone up so they're all ready to escape once the golden rule is broken?
There's no time. Wait, did you hear that? He's here. Quick, you have to let me go. It's now or never.
Oh. Okay, getting the key might be a little bit difficult actually, because if we kill Sentius, then he's not going to do the ritual that lets us go back in time. So we have to get the key in a way where he can still do that summoning ritual. No, I'm sorry, lady. Not this time, okay? I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, but if I let you go, everyone else is gonna die.
What? No. You can't just leave me here. How can you be so heartless?
Do we want to try it and see what happens? Well, okay, first of all, letting her go, is that going to be against the golden rule? Stacking stuff, building a ladder to try to get out of here is. So I think we will be breaking it. It's too dangerous. Let me see if I can go persuade Sentius to let us go.
It's no use. You'll never persuade him of anything. I'm telling you, he's a monster. Please.
I can be fairly persuasive.
You're making a mistake.
Is he actually coming? He's right there. I'm very curious to see what'll happen, but I also want to look around first. Locked. Locked. But if I let Santilla go... Okay, you know what? Let's do it. Let's do it.
You're back. Have you come to let me go this time?
let's do it. I'm letting you go. Let's get out of here together.
Oh, thank you. Now follow... Wait. Did you hear that? He's here. He must be coming in through the door behind me. You distract him. Stay right here and keep him talking while I look for something I can use.
He's here. He came in the door that was locked.
What did you do with Sentilla? Where is she?
As if I tell you.
So that is how it's going to be. Oh well, this doesn't change anything for me. It's a shame, really. If you'd just done what you were supposed to, you'd have been looping through time forever until you gave up and killed yourself. Just like that soft-hearted pleb, Al.
You remember Al?
Come now. Surely you didn't think you were the only one here who remembered everything.
What?
You see, my connection to the portal somehow preserves my memories from one loop to the next. Whether that was Proserpina's intention or a happy accident, I'll never know. But I'm surprised you hadn't noticed. Here I was thinking you were a little bit sharper than Al was. Or perhaps you're just more willing to break the rules. He was a moralistic fellow, never once compromised on his principles. And because of that fatal flaw, he relived this day many thousands of times before we finally had this conversation. I watched him come through the portal each time, always a little older, a little more disheveled, a little more haunted. And when he finally saw the futility of it all, as you're about to, it broke him. He drank a jug of wine, tied a noose around his neck, and took his own life, just before he was shot with a golden arrow. The next time I awoke, you showed up, but you've caught up to where he was so quickly. I'd have preferred if you'd given me more time to enjoy the trappings of my success. How many extra days did you give me? Just the 2? Not many.
Yeah.
But don't worry, I'm sure there'll be another useful idiot who comes along after you're dead. In any case, there's no escape for you except the path that Al took, the path he wrote about on his tablet. What was it? Ah, yes. Better to end it all now than find out what awaits you beyond that portal. So, you discovered my secret. So what?
Oh!
What are you going to do about it?
What? Santilla, go get his key now, okay? He just talked at me. I didn't even have to do anything to buy time. What the hell? But he's not the one breaking the golden rule, right? Okay, we didn't even get to see the election yet, so that's a bit of a problem. And he's right. We've only been here for 2 full loops. And not even full loops, because we've only heard about the election happening 1 time. But I don't think this is the end yet. No. So you asked me to figure out who was going to break the golden rule, knowing I would fail every time?
Of course. There's no way you could have succeeded. Every soul who has ever found themselves here has broken the golden rule eventually. It is inevitable. Man will always sin sooner or later. Any idiot could tell you this. But where others might see tragedy, I saw opportunity. As I told you the first time we met, I found a way to cheat death. By reliving the same day over and over again forever. And I will continue living long after your dust.
Is he the one breaking the golden rule on purpose then? No, like, he's just content to rule over everybody here, being the magistrate. In the first conversation, he even said specifically to me, why would you suspect me to be the one who breaks the golden rule? You haven't broken it, but you're imprisoning your daughter. Like, that's a very sinful thing. You knew there was a way out, and even locked up your own daughter to keep it a secret. Why?
Why? Isn't it obvious? Because I have grown attached to all this. My title, my beautiful villa, the sun on my face, the music of birds chirping. And as long as this day keeps repeating itself, I get to enjoy it all, over and over again, for eternity. Don't you see? I have found a way to prolong my life indefinitely, to cheat death. I have become, in effect, as immortal as the gods. Can you honestly say you would not wish the same for yourself?
Al certainly didn't seem to think so. No wonder Al killed himself then, before being turned into a statue, because if he gets turned into a statue before he kills himself, then he would still be alive while being statuified. Now we know this because we went to the palace and saw what Navia's journal said. We didn't do anything with the plaques or whatever, but I wanted to come talk to you, but I don't even... let's see you cheat your way out of this.
Do you really think you can take on a Decurion with that flimsy little bow?
I probably could, but I'm gonna let her have this one.
Who? Sentilla? Where is she?
I'm right here, Father.
Oh my god.
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
Come on, we have to go. Hey, what's happening to you? That light, it's so bright.
Oh, the time paradox. It means that we solved it. Oh, what the hell?
Hi there. Gave me a bit of a fright. Thought I was in here alone. I'm Al.
The hell is happening? Al Worth? I came in here to find you.
Well, here I am. I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name.
I'm Welonzius. I was hoping you'd know who I am.
Funny you should ask. I was just reading an old tablet I found here. Well, trying. My Latin is kinda rusty, but the last entry mentioned someone with the same name. It described an event about 2,000 years ago.
Oh my god.
Someone with your name appeared in the city out of the shrine of Proserpina. Freed an imprisoned woman named Santilla, who then murdered her captor, breaking some kind of ancient law. It said the attack caused golden statues to come alive, hunting down everyone in the city and turning them into gold. Apparently, the only person to survive was Santilla, while the stranger disappeared in a flash of light.
Actually, that was me.
What? You're saying you were here 2,000 years ago? I'm not sure I understand.
Oh, okay, I see what's happened. Because killing Sentius was the person breaking the golden rule then. But now our objective is changing a bit because we initially came here to help Sentius to figure out who's breaking it so that we can stop the person from breaking it. But now, hearing his reasons for why he wants the rule to not be broken, I think we actually do want to break it. We want to get everyone out of here alive. We want to stop this tragedy. The tragedy of everyone being trapped here, not the tragedy of people being turned into a golden statue. We want to stop that. And anyway, we killed him, and then we got sent forward in time, back to where I came from, and this is Al's first time visiting the Roman ruins. Oh my god, before he killed himself. When I first arrived here in the present day, I found your corpse hanging from a noose.
I'm sorry, come again?
I still have the suicide note you carved into this tablet. Here.
Let me see that. God, why does this writing look so familiar? I've spent a lifetime in this place going around and around in circles. This is disturbing, but I don't understand how I could have written it.
It was written by a different version of you. I changed the past and your fate.
I'm not following.
I helped Santilla kill the man who opened a time portal and drew you back in time, preventing it from ever happening. He doesn't know Santilla.
So you're saying, because a man from 2,000 years ago is dead, he never created a time portal, so I never went through it, and that's why I don't remember any of this.
Now you're getting it.
I guess you saved my life then, as well as helping that poor woman to escape. That's a lot to take in.
Enough talk. How about we get out of this place?
Maybe we can escape through the same aqueduct Santilla used, if we can find it.
It's right here in the cistern. Follow me. This is insane! What? Okay, I don't have my bows anymore, just a flashlight. Is that golden? Oh my god. I know this game has multiple endings, so maybe we're seeing one of the first endings right now. Oh. No, this is where Al came from. I can't go. Do you want to talk a little bit more? Oh, you look ragged. No. Back to the river. Al? Okay. We got out. Oh, what?
I'm gonna pause here for a moment and make sure nobody else has ever lured into this temple.
Good idea.
You go on ahead. I'll be there soon.
Okay. A backpack full of worn hiking clothes and empty food packets. Nothing valuable here, but still, it seems strange that Al left it behind. No, he's right here. We did it, but not ideally, because only Santilla got to go, and we doomed the entire city to death. We doomed everybody else. Or maybe the glass half full way of looking at it is we managed to save one person. We saved Santilla. But there's so much more we don't know. Karen? Karen!
You're back! But you're alone. Does that mean you didn't find Al?
I found him. He'll be here in a moment.
Oh, what a relief. Thank you so much. I was beginning to think you'd both become trapped in there. Why don't you tell me what you discovered while we wait?
I discovered your real name is Charon.
Ah, I see.
Whoa!
I thought you might. Well, now you know. I suppose you have questions.
Who are you, really?
You can just call me Charon, if you like. I am sorry I was not completely honest with you when we first met. I do not enjoy deceiving people. Believe me, I do not. But I have learned, from 5,000 years of experience, that most people find comfort in familiarity, in gradual change, and coming to see the truth in their own time.
What truth is that?
That you died, of course. You were dead when I brought you here. My role, as the servant of the god of the underworld, has always been to assist the chosen to cross the threshold from the land of the living to the land of the dead.
How did I die?
Usually, when people do not remember how they died, it is because they suffered a terrible trauma. Most souls would rather not remember. Ask yourself honestly, do you really want to know?
Well, it'll kind of be like learning a story about somebody else, right? If I don't remember it, I just know the words you tell me, but I don't feel the pain, is what I'm hoping. Yes, I want to know.
As you wish. You were murdered.
Oh my god.
You were exploring an old tomb when you discovered a cache of forgotten relics, including 2 silver coins of ancient origin. Unfortunately, as you emerged into daylight, you were set upon by 2 thieves. A nearby hiker saw the scuffle break out and leapt to your aid, trying to help you recover your bounty. You both fought bravely, but your assailants were armed, and you were not. There was nothing you or your ally could have done. He died instantly at the scene, and you followed a few hours later. That man's name was Al Worth. You were each in possession of a sacred coin, called Karen's opal by some, and so it was my duty to bring you here.
Al and I, that's why we came together. What's so special about these coins?
Perhaps you have heard the tales of the Greeks and Romans burying their dead with a coin in their mouths to pay the ferryman for passage across the river. Well, those stories contained a seed of truth, but not any coin would do. A long time ago, my master created 1,000 silver coins and had me distribute them across the world. My orders were simple. Whenever a person died in possession of a coin, I was to locate them and ferry them here.
Why?
That is a question you would have to ask him, if that were still possible, in light of the path you have chosen. I am just his servant, doing his bidding. Only now, I find myself bereft of purpose. You see, the coins on you and Al were the last of the 1,000 in existence. There is nobody else to ferry here, nobody to keep you company. After 5,000 years, the underworld has finally run its course.
Now what? You don't have a job? I'm dead? What do? I'm dead, but I'm not in the Roman city. Okay, so Charon's existence does confirm that gods are in this whole thing. Supernatural powers and deities exist. Can you return us to the land of the living?
I see no point in keeping you here. But I have to ask one thing. That you keep this to yourself.
Look! Here comes Al now. Al! It's so good to see you.
What?
You were gone so long I thought I'd never see you again.
Kinda lost track of time in there. You wouldn't believe what we found. The ruins of a long-forgotten city. And there was a tablet describing an event 2,000 years ago. Supposedly, the city was destroyed when a woman murdered a tyrant with the help of, well, my new friend here. I know how crazy that sounds.
Maybe not that crazy. That woman. I don't suppose her name was Sentilla?
What?
How could you... What?
She left a tablet of her own. I stumbled across it while I was waiting here. I think she meant for you to read it. Here, take a look.
Santilla.
I don't know what became of you, or if you'll ever read this, but I want you to know that I will never forget you, or what you did for me. It pains me that so many dear friends were not so fortunate. Ulpius, Sentia, Lucretia, Horatius, Galerius, poor Dooley, and the others. But please understand, their blood is on my hands, not yours. I will live with the consequences of my actions, and all I can do is move forward, trying to show others the same compassion you showed me. I promise you that saving my life will not be for nothing. Sentilla.
To Santilla, I'm this random person that came to rescue her and then immediately disappeared. That's a heartfelt message though. I'm very glad to hear that, although it also pains me to hear that all of your friends did not make it out.
Sounds like you meant a lot to her. I'd love to hear your story, but first, you two look exhausted. Why don't you hop in my boat and rest while I ferry you back to civilization?
Sounds good to me.
And you? Are you ready to go home?
Alright, Charon. Ferry us home. Ending 2 of 4. Some near automata stuff going on here. Or actually, maybe Zero Escape, where information that we find in some endings are crucial to moving the story forward. I didn't even get the first one yet. So it looks like the 4th one is the one we want, and these are side endings. Okay? Well, Santilla alone getting out is not ideal. And I still haven't seen the election yet. I want to see the election. How many might have survived if you'd confronted the god of the underworld? We gotta go back. We gotta go back.